embouchure has to be kind of like a drawstring bag. I would describe it also like if you try to whistle, a lot of oboe players are lousy whistlers. I don't know why, but if you think of a whistling and you've got your flat chin, but that can't be all too stiff. You can't just have it look absolutely perfect and be too stiff, because if it's too unflexible, then you're not going to get the lows in your sound, and you're not going to be able to get the vocalizing that Frank Rosenwein was talking about when it comes to blending with others. You've really got to vocalize. Your tongue has to do certain things. You have to sing through the oboe so that you can get the sound that you want for different registers.
And I wanted to add on the embouchure thing. I usually breathe in between my nose and my mouth at the same time. For me, that puts me into a deeper place. Usually when I breathe through my mouth, it's a little bit more shallow than just through my nose. It feels a little bit stuffy, but through my nose and my mouth, it usually hits a deeper place. And the thing about embouchure, I always have this saying that I say that the embouchure, it shapes the sound, it doesn't make the sound. So there's a lot of, it's coming from the diaphragm through here, and the last channel is the embouchure. So you don't want to be, oh, it's not a face instrument, so it's a wind instrument. So I always remember those things.
Frank.
Yeah, great. All right, so my concept of embouchure is like a good parent. Your embouchure should be in that balance between overly controlling, right, and to licensing. So that is to say, forming a kind of stability, right? Good parent, right? Stability and but not helicoptering, right? And so that helicoptering is when we're after every note, right? We're changing our embouchure for every note, trying to get the right thing on the right. Then we're overdoing it, right? And helicoptering is also when we're like up in the upper register and we can't release, right? Probably because the reed is a little low and we're scared that it's gonna get away from us. So that kind of thing, if you can think of that embouchure as that middle ground, right? That having enough control without being overly burdensome. And then when it comes to air, the best kind of when I feel the best is when I take in my air, and it's going to the bottom of my belly, and in fact, I'm thinking about pushing the bottom of my belly against my belt, as it were. Boom. It's got some solidity there. If I can like stick it out, sticking my belt out.
Breathing in 30 seconds or less. Let's see. For me, I like to think about the relaxed state that we are right before you go to sleep. And that kind of air, I think what Titus said, in that you're kind of breathing through your mouth and your nose at the same time, and it's really going down deep into your belly, like Frank says. I think that's the kind of air that we want. But the speed and the control of your vehicle, which is your air, we gotta stay in shape, guys. If we do a little bit of walking, a little bit of running, a little bit of cycling, I really believe that it teaches us to breathe in the right place and to have that oomph that we need to play forte, or to really have the power that we need to play.